guys, my name is Toolz and...
My name is Gbemi.
And this is... Basically, for years and years and years, you guys listen to us.
10 years old.
Handover.
Dude,
and
it's
you
10
love
years.
it. And so many people are like, you guys should do a podcast, you should do this. It took a while, but we're finally there.
It took us 10 years.
It did. But anyways, we hope that you enjoy it. So see, this is crazy. So everything is unscripted, uncensored. We've got this to make sure it's uncensored. And we have got some topics that we plan to talk about. But just before we started recording, we started talking about this. Why is it that Nigerian men like bitches?
They respond to wickedness, as we say on Twitter. Once you are mean to a Nigerian man, then he'll sit up. Do you understand?
It's like it makes them fall in love deeper.
I think so. That's why they like Sissy. That's why it's true. That's why she made it to the finals. That's why she even had more votes than Toby. You see? I'm telling you, no, seriously, jokes apart, but I just feel like a lot of guys, they say, they don't want stress, they don't want the babe to disturb them, they want the problem-free babe. It's a lie.
Like to be stressed. There are times when, okay, can I... See,
Tell us, Joe.
I'm worried I'm going to overshare.
Share.
But every now and then I'm just like, wait a second, I haven't given my husband any stress. Let me just shake things up a little bit,
I swear, my aunt told me that one of my aunts, she was like, look, once in a while, for no reason, just act crazy. Just do anyhow. He'll be like, because apparently they don't just respond to when everything is peaceful. Nope. They start to take you for granted, so once in a while, just do weary. Just do small weary.
Every now and then, just wake up and go,
no, I don't know. I'm not talking about that. But just get angry for no reason and just, act up.
Sure. Yeah. Have the guy go, I don't even know what happened. See, when you get that response, then you're onto something. Some Nigerian guys I know, some of my friends even, they like, when somebody gives you like heartache and they stress you and you can't sleep because you're just like, I can't believe what this girl did. They love stuff like that. It's crazy. They love stuff. The girl that makes them like lose sleep. The girl that makes them lose weight. Remember that time when I was on air and some guy called and he said that his girlfriend
slapped him or something?
No, she found out that he was cheating. She went to the UK to do a course.
Yes,
She came back unexpectedly and she found him with another girl
in the house. I remember.
She took Omorogu and she hit him with it. She broke the TV. She broke his PS4 or whatever. And then it was during the time where there was fuel scarcity.
And she took his fuel.
And she took 50 liters of petrol
as punishment.
She took that. So he's saying this and he's like, oh, he's calling. She broke his nose.
Yeah, I remember.
She broke his nose.
I remember. This was a couple of years ago.
Yes. So he's like, oh, I'm in hospital, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, well, first of all, she's crazy. You need to leave. This guy later on called back.
I remember.
And I think they got back together for a bit.
Yeah, he went after her.
Yeah.
That's what people like.
Seriously, she broke his nose, she broke his TV, I think she scratched his car or something, she broke his PS4, she took 50 liters of fuel when things were very, very difficult and he still was like, I was like, you can't get back together with her. He's like, well, and I was like, you cannot get back together with her. And he did.
Well, they say girls like that have the craziest.
You think so? Is it true?
Is it true? Tell us.
We have good guys. Have you guys been with crazy chicks? No?
They look so guilty.
Yeah. They do. Those are the ones that make you go,
and they can't leave these girls. Look at your lives. Nonsense.
The girl will drain your life savings, everything. I just love her. We came across this tweet actually. This is from Glory Ose on Twitter, and it reads like this: are we allowed to warn women when they date our male family members that are trash? Something like, I know you really like this, my cousin, but I just want to give you the heads up that he is a trash human. Or are we supposed to unlook and let them discover it by themselves?
Well, if the girl is my friend, do you understand? If she's my friend, then I'll tell her, look, this is the situation. I don't know how to hide things. I'll be like, this my cousin he's just looking to play, he's just looking to smash. That's what he wants to do. But if I don't know you from Adam, what's my business? Do you understand? Look, give an example now. Like when we're in the studio, not last week or so, and I was showing Nadine. My cousins are coming from the US for for December trips or whatever, and one of them has
for 30 December.
They know how to have fun, and she was like, oh wow, nice. I said, look, they will just smash you. You know, and Toolz was like, oh my God. I was like, no, seriously. They're not looking. Yeah. Actually, what I said is they would just fuck you. And the Toolz was like, oh my God, Gbemi. I was like, I'm telling you the truth, the God honest truth. They're not looking for wife. They just want to have a good time. They haven't, see, when they say, hot boy, these ones have hot boy all year round. They're always going to Jamaica, Barbados, this and that. I doubt if they own shirts.
I think the Coupe boys.
I don't even know, I swear, but their lifestyle is close to those boys. See, and they're engineers. I don't know what time they have to go to work.
They play hard.
They play very hard, though. And I told her they will do you.
See, I feel like I wouldn't probably offer that information. Mm-hmm. Now, if you came to me and if you said, oh, I really like your cousin, or I really like your brother, and, you know, I'm hoping for something serious, I would probably, if I knew deep within that he wasn't really, like, you know, feeling that same way about her, I would probably let you know like this. I'd probably say, have you told him this? Have you spoken to him about this? So if you hear me say that, that means that, oh boy, I don't think he feels the same way about you. I probably wouldn't. No, but I think...
But you know boys lie. I think of yourself in your...
No, but think about it, right? If you were dating somebody, you were dating my brother, and then you now said, oh, I really like him, everything, and you told me all of this and everything, and I said to you, have you spoken to him about this? What would you think? Yeah, you would get that whole...
Let me tell you what most girls are going, no, because what's happening when you're in love is unfortunate.
Yeah, but if you're going to lie to yourself, that's whose fault is that?
All of us lie to ourselves when we're in love at some point, especially when you're young.
Yes, but that's the thing though, if you're going to lie to yourself, basically the signs are there. If you asked about, you know, us, his sister or cousin or whatever, and she's not really saying, oh my God, he talks about you all the time, blah, 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 blah. I mean, to be honest, but even if they do say that, sometimes they're lying.
I was going to say that God will punish you if you are lying to somebody out there. Oh, you know, he's always thinking about you and it's a lie. God will punish you deeply.
How often do you apologize first?
If I feel like I did something wrong or whatever, I'll be like, okay, fine, sorry, or whatever.
What kind of apology is that? That's like a sending to sex.
No, not like that. But I'll be like, okay, no, not like that. But like, if we first of all, we will talk about it. We will talk about analysis, put it in theory, bullet point,
presentation.
Then at this point, he's tired. Like, oh, for God's sake. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm really sorry that you felt this way. I'm really sorry that this happened or whatever.
See, this is not a good apology.
No, like, I made you feel like this.
See, it sounds like I'm really sorry that you got your feelings hurt because I said this. That's how your apology.
No. I always say this. Always look at intentions. I will never seek to hurt you. Do you understand? I'll never seek to be like, yes, I'm going to upset you today.
But if you hurt the person, they should just be like,
yeah, I'm sorry.
I hurt you.
I'm sorry I hurt you now. I didn't know that what I did will make you feel this way or whatever. And also make it seem like, no.
I'm reading between the lines.
Stop. No. I always say,
I'm sorry you're a punk ass bitch. I'm sorry.
No. And I always say this at the end of the day, like, I will not set out to hurt you. I will not set out and be like, yes, I'm gonna piss this dude off today.
Every now and then you need to do that.
Well, sometimes, unless you do it on purpose or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, oh, this is what happened or whatever. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I've said my own sorry. In my mind, I'm like, so you gonna say sorry too? Are you gonna say sorry back?
Sometimes you don't always deserve to say
sometimes, but sometimes when I deserve the sorry, you will say the sorry. You will say the sorry now.
Anyways.
I need to beg me. I'm a spec.
You need to work on your apology.
No, I do jokes apart. I do apologize when it's
like, I can imagine you punching someone. I'm sorry you ran into my fist, you know.
Well, the person deserves.
There you go. See,
but not a loved one. You would say that to a loved one now. But if it's one random person of the world, fall into gutter, whatever, man.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm just joking.
I'm so glad I'm a strong Christian and I will continue to pray for her and, you know, just let me...
What's in your cup? What's in your cup, strong Christian?
This is grape juice.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Grape juice.
Okay.
With, you know...
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Nutritious. Keeps you regular. You know what, there is this like there's this mad pressure. You know, I really think Instagram has a massive hand in this, where people feel this crazy pressure to live a life that's not really theirs.
I think that there's something wrong with you if you are looking on Instagram and you feel like, oh, you have to live a certain type of life like XYZ. If like, I always wonder when people say,
if you think about it, it's, you know, that means there's, you know, something wrong with a lot of people, because for it to reach the extent that Instagram is removing likes because people are like, you know, there was a YouTuber or an influencer that when they started removing likes, she did this video where she was crying like, oh my god,
really?
She was crying like tears, like it's affecting my career, it's affecting this and it's affecting that. You know what the crazy thing? Instagram is like so many things, like MySpace. It's gonna go very soon. What are you going to do there?
At some point.
Yeah.
I remember Ebuka put up on his Insta stories, he says, Instagram over here playing with some people's self-esteem in terms of likes. And I said, they are not well. They're not well. It's not Instagram. They're just not well. Because I feel like just post your picture and go. You might get a great pic. You might get plenty likes. You might not get plenty likes. Doesn't mean that you're less of a human being. It doesn't mean that, oh, you're not popping anymore, whatever it is. The algorithm changes every time. So you just never know. Now, let's move on to industry talk. Someone asked me the other day, like, why is it so hard for female artists to break into the industry and actually stay relevant? Like, the person said, why is it that you can count the number of successful female artists on one hand?
I feel that like Nigeria as a country, it's very, very, very difficult to be a successful woman.
In general.
Just in general, number one. And then in the entertainment industry, for some odd reason, women always like, they're pit against each other. So, for example, you know, Tiwa came, she did it, and then the next thing, people started pitting her against, you know, Shay and everything. And it's so weird because look at how many rappers we have. Look at how many male rappers we have. So we've got MI, we've got, you know, like YC, we've got so many different people.
Not even say rappers, just normal artists.
Normal artists. And then there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure for the female. It's actually more expensive to be a female artist because you need to get your hair done, makeup, outfits and everything. And your male artists wear t-shirts with a hole or whatever, you can still get on stage with that.
A male, one of the rappers told me, he said, Mama, I don't wear all those t-shirts that have things written on it. No, I always wear plain black, put my chain, that's it. Plain black, plain white, plain colors. They will not know whether you're wearing it all the time or whatever. I was like, a female artist can never get away with that. Like,
oh my gosh.
Never.
A female artist can't even get away with having like a little bit of a, you know, food pouch.
Imagine.
You know, food pouches, that blower belly.
You after you've eaten small bowl of rice. I went in on one of our colleagues one day when I heard him talking about, I think it was after our NYSC concert, and then one female artist came to perform, and then I think she just put on small weight, and then he was like, that stomach was too big, and he was saying it on air, and I was just like, excuse you, it's not like you're Hulk Hogan yourself. As in,
male artists have food pouches.
Look, let's be honest, many of our male artists or male celebs in general, if they were not celebrities, you will not look at them twice if you walk past them on the streets. One day, was not one day that is that we're doing the handover on the radio, and we asked, and both of us were struggling to find at least 5, like, as in eye candy male. It was a struggle. After we mentioned links, and I can't remember who else, we're just like, who is fine again? Oh, it was hard. So please, they should not even.
Well, then it's different because I'm married.
So it doesn't mean you don't have eyes?
No.
Whatever, man. Please, I know you find, but when you find, so you find. Okay?
Wait, hang on a second. I'm trying to think.
Who is eye candy in the industry right now?
As in, do you mean like
once you see the person, you're like, this person is
do you mean facially or body-wise?
Everything, package.
Do you know who I didn't like? Zorro has like a really mean six-pack.
Is it? I had no idea. Who is the full package? Body, face, speaks well, everything. Because it's one thing for you to look nice, and then you open your mouth and you're saying, can I hear?
Wait, can you do it?
I can't. Let's not. Can her? Stop it, please.
I can do it. Can her hair earn her an A? Can her hair earn her an A? Can her hair earn her I-E-I-O-U.
Don't choke, please. Don't choke.
I'm trying to swallow the mic here.
Don't choke, please.
No. Maybe it's because of what's in this cup, but I'm actually shocked. No, they're like quite a few artists that are good looking.
So fine. Who? I'll wait.
Give me a second. Yanya!
Is he present now? Like, was he active?
I saw him at an event the other day. He's still active.
Okay.
Peter.
But some people will complain and say no now. That's okay.
Peter.
Okay.
That's 3. Give me names.
It's hard. John, do you get the point now? Like, to be a female artist, first of all, they expect you to look the part, look great, have a nice body.
Praise!
Okay. Does it have 6-pack?
I don't know.
I can't just use face and yellow to bamboozle us. Let's see under the shirt.
Wow.
Yes, bamboozle.
Let me see who else.
Do you understand?
So,
if not for all these years, if not for Tenny that has come to, shake that myth up a little bit, and she's the only one.
Yeah.
Like, they expect you to be.
But even with Tenny, it's been. I mean, you see certain comments. Like, I feel that in this country, you have to accept that as a woman, you are going to be objectified. And there's unfortunately, some guys out there that if they cannot objectify you, they're actually confused. They don't know what to do with you. They don't know where to place you. So a lot of guys. There's some guys that like Tenny's music, but because they feel like, okay, she doesn't fit into that whole, she's gonna wear short skirts, she's gonna wear this, they get very confused.
So they just think she's a dude, like, they just refer to her as almost like a dude. One of the boys.
So I love what she's doing. I love the fact that she was on like in December, she was pretty much like at every show. See,
one time she told me that in December, I think she had 9 shows in one day.
Yeah.
9. How do you do it? 9 shows in one day.
That's amazing.
And apparently, not just her, but apparently, if you notice, a lot of artists don't like to do shows outside of Lagos in December. So if you're going to book them for a show outside of Lagos in December, then book the private jet, because they're not going to wait for your local airlines to mess them up. They're not going to mess. So you better book that private jet so that they can hop on and hop off and come come back. Yeah. That's crazy. But anyway, back to the whole. I think first of all, I also spoke to a record label owner. He said, "Look, it's difficult to sign a female artist because of the expenses you mentioned. Doing hair. Look, if you have cheap hair, it will show. If your makeup isn't done right, it will show. You're on cameras.
If you don't look a certain way, it's like people don't like." Buy into you, so they expect you to, every single red carpet you need to be on point. Your outfit needs to be amazing. Your makeup needs to be amazing.
Your body needs to be banging.
God forbid you wear yaki or whatever. People will they will just run you down.
I don't think I see a lot of people go at male artists the way they go at some female artists for their dressing. Like, they focus more on their art as opposed. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, what do they wear? No, like. That is so kidding. A lot of your faves don't know how to dress, let's be honest, and it's just that we just take the music, and sometimes music is not even that great.
There was this event, I'm not going to mention the artist.
I know the story about it.
There was this event that they put up the pictures on a certain blog, and there was this female artist, and I don't know if it was the lighting or something, but her makeup was off. Her makeup was quite off. And there were lots of pictures. There were pictures of male artists there was one picture that, the guy had a nice rounded belly and stuff, but 95% of the comments were about her.
I don't know why, but people, I think also the audience needs to check themselves as well.
I actually don't even think it's it's just about the industry. I think it's about our country and our society as a whole. That's
why I said the audience needs to check themselves and need to chill out.
Okay, for example, now you can have a couple, they've been married for years and everything, and over the years, wife has put on a bit of weight, and then they'll be like, look at you, you're in this big now, this and that. Meanwhile,
the guy has 3 chins.
The husband looks like he's freaking 9 months pregnant, but that's supposed to be acceptable.
With 3 chins.
So it's crazy. Just oh my gosh, we'll probably have to do this next time. The whole Nicole Murphy and Antoine, is it Farquhar or whatever? And people are saying that Layla's put on so much weight. And I'm just like, but I'm
so that's an excuse for the guys to step out.
Married.
Whatever, man.
Crazy. Anyways, so we have come to the end of the very first episode, and I enjoyed it.
I had fun.
It was nice. It was nice.
Good.
I think I'm still easing into it. Maybe I should
drink more of whatever is in the cup. Cheers.
Next time it will be a bit more insensitive. But if you have any comments, if you want us to talk about, if you actually want us to talk about certain topics, just hit us up on Twitter or Instagram, Toolzo.
And at Gbemi OO.
Yeah, Gbemi OO. So you can hit us up on Twitter or Instagram, send us topics, send us gist. You know we love gist. We love gist a lot. So you can send us if there's anything that you see, any craziness that somebody's tweeted or posted on Instagram that you want us to talk about, feel free to tag us and we will do just that.
Yes.
But thank you so much for watching today. Hope you
Oh my God, we have a podcast.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's cute.
Okay. Catch you next time. Bye.